This video addresses the competency use models and algebraic methods to find the product of two binomials. Example number 1. Find the product of the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x plus 7. So to multiply two binomials, we use the FOIL method. F stands for product of the first terms, O stands for product of the outer terms, I stands for product of the inner terms, and L stands for product of the last terms. So let's start. The product of the first terms, we have x times x equals x squared. The product of the outer terms, we have x times 7, that's 7x. Then product of the inner terms, that's 3 times x, that's 3x. Then product of the last terms, that's 3 times 7, and that's 21. And we can combine 7x and 3x, so our answer is x squared plus 10x plus 21. Example number 2. Find the product of the quantity x minus 5 times the quantity x minus 6. So again, we are going to use the FOIL method. The product of the first terms, that's x times x, that's x squared. Product of the outer terms, that's x times negative 6, that's negative 6x. Then product of the inner terms, that's negative 5 times x, that's negative 5x. Then product of the last terms, that's negative 5 times negative 6, that's positive 30. We can combine negative 6x and negative 5x, so our answer is x squared minus 11x plus 30. Example number 3. Find the product of the quantity x minus 8 times the quantity x plus 4. Again, we are going to use the FOIL method. The product of the first terms, x times x, that's x squared. Product of the outer terms, that's x times positive 4, that's 4x. Then product of the inner terms, that's negative 8 times x, that's negative 8x. Then product of the last terms, that's negative 8 times 4, and that's negative 32. We can combine 4x and negative 8x, and our answer is x squared minus 4x minus 32. Example number 4. Find the product of the quantity 2x minus 5 times the quantity 3x plus 5. Again, we are going to use the FOIL method. Product of the first terms, 2x times 3x, that's 6x squared. Product of the outer terms, that's 2x times 5, and that's 10x. Then product of the inner terms, that's negative 5 times 3x, that's negative 15x. Then product of the last terms, that's negative 5 times 5, and that's negative 25. Now we can combine 10x and negative 15x, so our answer is 6x squared minus 5x minus 25. Example number 5. Find the product of the quantity x plus 8 times the quantity x minus 8. We call it special product actually because it's the product of the sum and difference of two terms. Now we are going to use FOIL method again. So product of the first terms, that's x times x, that's x squared. Then product of the outer terms, that's x times negative 8, that's negative 8x. Then product of the inner terms, that's 8 times x, that's positive 8x. Then product of the last terms, that's 8 times negative 8, and that's negative 64. So we can combine negative 8x and positive 8x, and that is equal to 0, and our answer is x squared minus 64. So this means that if we are going to find the product of the sum and difference of two terms, we can just skip multiplying the outer terms and the inner terms, because the sum of their products will be equal to 0. So we can just make a shortcut, multiply the first terms, x times x, that's x squared, and multiply the last terms, positive 8 and negative 8, and that's negative 64. Example number 6, find the product of the quantity 3x minus 7 times the quantity 3x plus 7. Again, it's a special product because the terms are the same, 3x and 7. The only difference is the sign of the second term. Now we are going to use FOIL method again. Product of the first terms, that's 3x times 3x, that's 9x squared. Product of the outer terms, that's 3x times 7, that's 21x. Then product of the inner terms, that's negative 7 times 3x, that's negative 21x. Then product of the last terms, that's negative 7 times 7, that's negative 49. Then combining positive 21x and negative 21x, that's 0. So our answer is 9x squared minus 49. Again, because it's a special product, we can skip multiplying the outer terms and the inner terms because the sum of their products will be 0. And we can make a shortcut, that is multiplying the first terms, 3x times 3x, that's 9x squared, and multiplying the last terms, negative 7 times 7, we have negative 49. Now, your turn. You can pause the video and work on these 5 items. Number 1, the quantity x plus 4 times the quantity x plus 11. Number 2, the quantity x minus 9 times the quantity x minus 10. Number 3, the quantity x plus 12 times the quantity x minus 3. And number 4, the quantity x minus 13 times the quantity x plus 13. And number 5, the quantity 5x minus 2 times the quantity 5x plus 2. Now I will show you the answer. For number 1, our answer is x squared plus 15x plus 44. Number 2, our answer is x squared minus 19x plus 90. Number 3, our answer is x squared plus 9x minus 36. And number 4, our answer is x squared minus 169. And number 5, our answer is 25x squared minus 4. Did you get the 4 items right? I hope you did. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Rejil. Keep safe.